The Omni King's Zen Exhibition match leads into its final rounds before the Grand Tournament of Power begins, as we set the stage for Goku to battle against Universe 9's Bergamo, all while wondering what the fate of their universes may be, as the gods watch Goku and Bergamo battle it out as they take center stage. But all while watching this, Toppo from Universe 11 has seemed to have caught an interest into Goku's battle against Bergamo, which will definitely hold weight leading into Dragon Ball Super Episode 82, as we set the stage for the grandest tournament of them all to begin, that being the Omni King's Grand Tournament of Power. What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome to Dragon Ball Super Episode 81 breakdown review entitled Crusher Bergamo vs Son Goku, which one wields limitless power, leading into Dragon Ball Super Episode 82, and what will be a very interesting episode, especially now since we're going into the opening of the Tournament of Power. So, a quick plug before we begin, in case you guys are not following me at Twitter, make sure to go on ahead and follow me at Twitter at UnrealEntGaming. The link will be down in the description below for all the latest in Dragon Ball news, information, and updates. And of course, if you guys want to keep notified of what's going on, make sure to follow me at Twitter. And of course, if you guys are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out, and don't forget to turn on notifications. That way you guys yourselves are notified of whenever a Dragon Ball discussion, review, or gameplay video is posted on this channel. Your feedback and of course your support really means a lot to me, so be sure to go on ahead and spread the word about the channel, guys. It really means a lot to me. So if this episode has taught us anything, it's the fact that patience does not run very well with Universe 11's Toppo, because towards the end of Dragon Ball Super Episode number 81, we finally get to see the warrior of justice known as Toppo introduce himself to Son Goku after Goku had managed to defeat Bergamo by using, and yes, I am not joking guys, Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue to defeat him. We see how Toppo immediately, once the fight is over, interrupts Goku in challenging him to a fight, in which leads into the Dragon Ball Super episode preview of Toppo versus Goku. Now this is going to be up for debate on whether or not Goku can easily match up to Toppo or not, because in the episode preview we do get to see Goku use Super Saiyan Blue against them, in which towards the very end of the preview, Toppo begins to get very surprised and distracted as to what Goku had done yet again in front of him. However, there were certain shots where Toppo has his arms locked around Goku, he's squeezing Goku like a snake, and there were even certain shots where we see Goku and Toppo kind of go blow for blow as they're exchanging ki blasts. Now we don't really know if this is going to be somewhat of a bonus match, but we do understand that yes indeed, Toppo is going to fight Goku way earlier than expected, and Toppo introduces himself as a candidate to be a Kakaishin, which is a god of destruction, which ultimately means that Goku is going to be fighting someone who's so strong that he is being scouted and looked at as being the next god of destruction. So we see next week's preview as it looks to be somewhat of a stalemate between Goku and Toppo, but either way, especially after having a look at what happened in this particular episode, I don't think this fight is going to end in a decisive winner, because based on what the Grand Priest said in this episode, we finally have new rules as to what's going to be going down in the actual Tournament of Power, with the new Drado Arena introduced, and we do understand, according to the Grand Priest, that yes, there is going to be ring outs a part of the map, but also if you fly out of the ring, you will also lose, you cannot kill your opponents, and you have 48 hours to fight, which to me sounds a little weird because I definitely prefer the Zen Exhibition rules with no ring outs and of course killing being allowed. But of course we have the confirmation of team battles being implemented and incorporated within the Tournament of Power, so we will see team battles finally happen. Now the question is, what kind of team battles do we expect to see from each respective universe, including our own? Obviously enough, we have many different pairings in which we can have a great matchup, but of course we don't know what the other universes possess in terms of fighter ranks and power levels from each individual fighter and team. But either way, this episode pretty much concluded the Zen Exhibition match with, yes, Goku beating Bergamo. But the way Bergamo spoke out against the gods in saying that Goku is the enemy of the universes, I think was very important for this episode, because for the first time we get to see each individual Kaioshin, each individual god of destruction, each individual angel speak out against this, even to a point where Goku seemed to have his back against the wall when we saw the angels and the gods and the Kais pretty much look down upon Goku, and Bergamo bringing up a very good point in saying that Goku is acting very casual with the Omni King, is acting very casual about this. He is the one responsible for your destruction, thus making him the enemy of this entire tournament. So I think that was well brought out. I think that it definitely works, and I definitely think that towards the end of this, Goku will be looked at as the enemy for reminding the Omni King about this, but people tend to forget that it's because of Goku that each individual universe now has a fighting chance at surviving, because prior to this, the Omni King was just gonna wipe them out without having anyone represent their own universe, or at least standing up to themselves. But one thing I do want to say, even going back to Toppo, was when Toppo actually got in the ring, we see how very defensive the Omni King's guards got, including the Grand Priest, in which tells you that nobody can get close to the Omni King, especially when Toppo got in the ring to confront Goku. We see how both of the Omni King's guards got in the way. We saw how even the Grand Priest had a very nasty look on his face, but even after realizing that Toppo was there to challenge Goku, everyone backed off. So Goku fought Bergamo, and I would have to say that, to me at least personally, this was a very enjoyable fight up until when Bergamo became a giant. Now, Bergamo was able to absorb Goku's attacks and grow through that and get stronger and stronger and stronger, in which made him very vulnerable as he got bigger and bigger, because Goku even pointed out that he can catch Bergamo off guard, in which case he did. Now again, another thing I want to point out here is once Goku became a Super Saiyan Blue, he used Kaioken, and all the gods, everyone there was pretty much shocked as to what happened, especially Toppo, as he looked and behold someone who bears God Ki. Now some people may argue, especially based on the preview, that Goku is stronger than Toppo since he is able to contend against them, while others are saying that Toppo is secretly stronger, but he's simply holding back. And the Omni King, speaking of holding back, told Goku once Bergamo wanted to persuade the Omni King that if someone loses, their universe doesn't get destroyed, the Omni King did tell Goku to fight at his fullest, to fight at his full power, in which initiated Goku to eventually use Super Saiyan Blue. So up until that very point, this was a very good episode. I definitely think in terms of fight comparisons, the fight between Gohan and Lavender felt a little bit more personal, as this was way too easy for Goku, and I think we can all agree that once Goku became a Super Saiyan Blue, there was no chance in hell that Bergamo was ever gonna come close in beating Goku. But either way, towards the very end of the fight between Goku and Bergamo, we see how Bergamo says, do you really want to crush the entire universe? Universe 7 will be the one to get crushed first. Every universe will be coming for you, and he tells him, you'll get erased, Universe 7, you will get erased. I swear we're gonna survive, as Bergamo is getting dragged away. And we see the look on Goku's face as he's looking at all the gods, and we see how Bergamo pretty much tells him, you really want to destroy everything, don't you? Like, you're crazy. And it's actually kind of surprising. Is anyone else surprised by the idea that Bergamo actually survived Goku's Kamehameha as a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken? It just doesn't make any sense to me. But of course, Zeno was very entertained by this until the Grand Prix started talking about the rules, and he said, yes, you can actually go on ahead and eliminate your opponent by throwing them out the ring. And Goku even says, you know, what if your opponent just collapses on the stage? Because the Grand Prix said to win, you must throw your opponents out of the ring, and if they fall on the stage, you have to pick them up and drop them outside of the stage. Now, the Omni King did say, and according to the Grand Prix, that there are some restrictions. Weapons other than techniques may not be used. So you cannot use weapons in this tournament. Second, opponents may not be killed. So you can't kill someone, and you can't use weapons, and of course you can't fly outside of the world of Void, because if you fly out, that is it, you're done. And even Gohan said power alone won't be enough to defeat such fighters. Tactics will actually be reliable here, because to defeat someone, you can't just rely on, you know, the sheer fact of you having strength. You're gonna have to rely on tactics. So of course, Whis even figured out and asked who knows how long it'll take to complete every match, because every match is seemingly gonna be long, until of course the Grand Prix said every warrior will be trying to knock out each other in a massive battle royal. So we're gonna be witnessing the Royal Rumble, guys. Every single fighter is going to be participating in one match. This isn't gonna be bracket wise. We're gonna have it to where every single person is going to be thrown in here, as everyone's going to have a massive battle royale. Even the Supreme Kai was shocked at saying 80 warriors from 8 universes in a battle royal. He could not believe what he was hearing, because that's a lot of fighters, every single individual fighter at the exact same time battling it out. And the Grand Prix said, don't worry, we'll make a big fighting stage for everybody. And the Grand Prix said, he looked very evil as he was talking, but of course he said after the 48 hours is over, the team with the most members will win. So that's how this tournament's going to be operating. Again, this was a very solid episode. In case you guys want to go ahead and watch it, go to crunchyroll.com so you guys can go ahead and see the subtext version yourself. But post your comments down below. What are your overall thoughts on Goku versus Toppo? Why do you guys believe Toppo eagerly wants to fight Goku out of all people? Is he surprised by the level of transformation? Does Toppo actually want to test this power? Or do you guys believe that Toppo secretly has an agenda? Who do you guys believe is going to win between Toppo and Goku? Or do you guys believe that Zeno or someone else is going to call the fight right then and there before it finishes? Do you guys believe that this fight is needed so early, of course building up to the Pride Troopers arriving alongside many other fighters? Post your comments down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys tune back in for the prediction video, as we will share our predictions as to what may or may not happen in next week's episode, of course. And of course, if you guys have anything to add on to this, comment down below. Thank you all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest Dragon Ball news, information, updates, reviews, and discussions. If you guys love Dragon Ball, if you guys cannot wait for the next episode, slap a like on the video, tune back in for more. I personally think that Toppo fighting Goku is a little bit too early, because if Toppo's supposed to be the representative and the leader of this supposed Pride Troopers team, then why is he fighting Goku so early? Maybe in fact he is holding back, maybe in fact he's not. I truly hope that in conclusion, Toppo does give Goku a definitive fight to where this fight is called off by the Omni King. But of course, post your comments down below as to how you guys believe this is gonna end. Thank you all for watching, guys. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all in the prediction video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.